The Commodores will put total weather to crank us up. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Looking for room. It's Foster. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Snagged in the middle. It's Finley. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Scott. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You could tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quickly complete. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man, it's Manning. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Foster. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Finley. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Might be calling a hot route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Foster. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Powers through the defense. Another broken tackle. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete on the shuffle. Turning it on! And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking for space. It's Foster. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Manning. Buys a little extra time. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
Wants to fire on second down. Buying some time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Finds his man. It's Tate. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pressure coming. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it, Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Fires to the right. He caught it! Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
With the grab and the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Here comes the Texas offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds a little space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground, but there's not much left. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
And nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Texas. Number 4 with the carry.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Manning. Throwing right. Finds his man. It's Tate. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the...
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now if they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more, so they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll move the tight end. Gonna run it. It's Scott. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Manning. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. Smashes ahead. And now they've lost the ball down here. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Number 50. Hauls it in the end zone.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.